Brad, thanks for joining me here today. This is Mike Kotsis, your Certified EOS Implementer here in Detroit, Michigan. Brad, welcome.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Mike. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks. And would you please introduce yourself and what your company does?
Yeah, sure. My name is Brad Mccloskey. I'm the visionary and integrator of University Compounding Pharmacy. We're a pharmacy that makes custom dosed medications for patients based on a prescription from a doctor. We have a holistic mindset. We do a lot of work in hormone replacement therapy is a big field that we focus on.
How are you right now in the midst of all this? We're sitting here in mid-April. I mean, how are you doing?
You know, if you asked me 2 weeks ago, probably I'd be a little freaked out. But, you know, things have really changed for myself and I think my company. We have a good sense of, you know, what's important. We're very focused. We had a good meeting with you and you got us set on the right track to anticipate some changes that were going to be needed, but also just the positivity that's come out from us being ahead of the obstacles that keep coming at us. You know, we are able to all sit down and focus on the most important issues with EOS. Then we hold each other accountable. And honestly, we're really thriving right now in this crisis compared to other companies or competitors that I know are having issues with staffing and keeping the doors open. And we feel a lot better, and we've been doing a lot of exercises to stay positive and look to the future.
What would you say how has EOS specifically help serve you through the crisis?
Yeah, so good question. I mean, the first thing, it's funny, we had our meeting with you the day after I think the quarantine started. And just before this, you know, we had a lot of financial issues, and when we hired a great financial, a controller at our company, and she was able to help us with some cash flow problems we had in the past. And so, you know, that referral you gave to me 3 months ago paid off dividends now because she's been forecasting our cash, which has been very tight because of this crisis. And we're able to see, you know, how quickly we have to make decisions to do layoffs. So at first we thought we were going to have to lay people off, but then she looked at the numbers and found out, no, we have another week or two to decide. And so that lets us calm down, reassess the situation. It really gives us the ability to be like, oh, this decision does not have to be made right now based on maybe emotions, but we have another week to decide, and then we sit down and we look at the facts. So that's been amazing. And then also our team, you know, giving people the autonomy to make decisions, because I know, you know, we've set rocks for them. They've come up with great solutions during this, during the crisis. Our team started compounding hand sanitizers, which we're now selling to large hospitals, and that's helping supplement our revenue. So we actually haven't made any layoffs yet. We've had very small cuts to our staffing, salaries and hours, but it's a minor one that it's just keeping everyone here. So that's been really helpful. And I wasn't even involved in these, you know, these hand sanitizer decisions where in the past I would have to be in control of everything. The people that are in place now are actually a lot smarter than I am at what they're doing. And when I just let them make the decisions, it actually has been turning out better than the past when I used to try to.
That's huge. And Brad, if there's one EOS tool that you just simply could not live without right now, what would that be for you?
Oh, definitely. You know, right now the level 10 meeting, that saves us an exponential amount of time. When you can just get all the right people to sit down for the 90 minutes you have, you first start off in a positive light to counteract all the negativity in the world today. And then we go through our reporting, and then the real big key is we do that to-do list, and the accountability from last week comes through. So everyone is getting things done because they know they're going to have to be accountable for it in the next week. So every time we're solving, 10 to 20 issues per week. And, we get such a good agreement on what needs to be done. Even if there's disagreements during the meeting, once we walk out, people just, you know what, they're going to move forward and do what we decided, or I decided, or the group decided to do, and it gets done by the next week. And that's just created amazing positivity and move little progress each week. It's added up over the last 2.5 years.
Oh, that's so awesome. I mean, that really helps you. I mean, you've taken the company a long way since since it first began. And, frankly, just kudos to you and thank you for your leadership. And I mean, your vulnerability-based leadership is a great example for so many others to look towards, to the way that you lead your company. And I just say, just awesome job, throughout this crisis. You deserve a lot of credit for it.
All right, thanks, Mike. I appreciate it.
Time today.
Yeah, thanks a lot.